So who we got in the studio tonight?
Hey, man, this Stick, man, you know what I'm saying? Houston, Texas MC.
Already.
Somebody.
Already. Skylar? You in there? Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man, so tell everybody where you from.
You know, Houston, Texas, man, you know
what
what I'm
saying?
What part? Homestead and Tidal. That's where I'm originally from. Then, you know, got family, everything down 290 and just, shit, south side. It don't really matter, man.
Listen, we're just going to stop saying the S word.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, we on there.
Yeah.
I apologize. Yeah, hey, check me, man. I got y'all. I'm going to be on my best behavior now.
Yeah, so this is your second time here on Damage Control.
My second time.
And you have some new stuff since leaving Damage. Since your last time on Damage Control, what's been going on with you musically?
Man, I've just been elevating. That's all I can really say. You know, last time I was up here, I was in a group and everything, but you know, now I'm just holding it down on the solo tip, and you know, I can't really complain. You know what I mean? God's been blessing my path and everything, and you know, everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean? So
why are you in the group split? You don't mind me asking?
I mean, we just had differences. But I mean, the way they left, the way they did, they really ditched me. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Out there, and, on the East Coast and all that. So you know, I couldn't stop. You know, so I had to come back home and then hold it down. And truth be told, I didn't really even feel just all the way right being on the East Coast trying to hold it down for Houston. Like, really, it's kind of like how Jay Prince said in that Respect book. Like, they was out there in New York and it was like, we got to come back to Houston and do us. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just where I'm at with it right now.
Already, man.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing your thing solo?
It's
Been
1 year.
1 year? 1 year to the day, dog.
Yeah, a little over a year.
So what moves have you made since you've been solo?
Oh man, I dropped the album, you know, Close to Home. Y'all go check that out on iTunes.
So you left the group and you already dropped the album?
I dropped the
Sound
album.
like you was already planning to leave.
Nah.
Like you already had tobacco playing already.
When you're back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the shoving, man.
Yeah,
So
I feel you.
That's just what happened.
Already, man. So what's the name of the album?
That album, the first one I dropped is called Close to Home.
Oh, the first one you dropped?
Yeah.
So you getting ready to drop your second album within a year span?
Yeah.
You already had plans, my brother.
Well, hey, man, God had plans, you know what I mean?
Already.
I ain't see it coming.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah. So you said the first one called Close to Home.
Close to Home.
And you dropped that one, how long ago?
I dropped that one on April 1st.
Okay, so if anybody want to go April 1st.
On April 1st.
Couple months ago?
Couple months ago.
Gotcha. So if anybody want to go find that album, that's on streaming sites?
Yeah, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. Just search Stick, Close to Home. You know what I'm saying? You'll find that.
And so this the next album that you getting ready to drop, when is that ready?
That one's getting ready. I'm trying to have that one near the end of the year. You know, I'm trying to push it to come out the same year. I'm trying to drop 2 in the year, you know, so that's the mission right there. And I'm really just trying to just elevate to a different level than the first album. The first album, I just wanted to, you know, prove my point. It's still, I think it was a really, you know, great album, but it's just, you know, I'm just trying to keep on going, and, you know, the sky's the limit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get up there.
Right on. So who are you working with on this new album?
So far, I got K-Rino up on the track.
Shout out K-Rino.
Shout out to K-Rino. That's the OG right there. And, you know, I got to big up him, man, because just the caliber of an MC he is, and to be so down to earth and humble, you know what I mean? You just got to take your hat off to that, you know what I mean? And other than that, you know, I got my boy Too Quick. You know, that's somebody I came up with in music. We actually was in the same group back in the day. And, you know, things just happened to fell apart. But, you know, me and him like brothers, you know, despite a bunch of the negativity and stuff that happened, you know what I'm saying, me and him still keep it locked together. And we grind together. And, you know, other than that, so far, I mean, I'm looking to get together with other people on this album, a bunch of other Houston legends and things like that. But, you know, it just got to be right. You know what I'm saying? And,
Gotcha.
So
what about as far as, like, production, like...
Okay, on that. See, I produce a little bit on that.
On
that Close to Home album, you'll hear me on the production. And shout out to my boy Eli Cienfuegos too. That boy be producing up on there. My boy Jacob holding it down for House of Sound Studios. And you know, on this one, I kind of laid off of the production side. And cause really, I'm really a, you know, MC and, you know, rapper. That's really what I do. I'm a writer. But, you know, if I got to make the beats too, you know, I'm going to do what I got to do.
Gotcha.
Shout out to my boy PJ who whipped up the track, you know what I'm saying, that y'all gonna hear today. And yeah, he nice with it, you know what I'm saying, coming hard out of Houston.
Tell me about the record we playing today.
Well, this album, well, not excuse me, not
You
this
good?
album, but this track is called Dreamer's Curse. It's the theme song for my album that I'm gonna drop. The album's gonna be called Dreamer's Curse as well. And the meaning behind Dreamer's Curse is, you know, if you ain't got God in your life, then off the rip, your dream is cursed. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, so
who all on this record with you?
this one's me, K-Rino, and my cousin Tierney Patrice.
So let me ask you this here, man, because K-Rino, he's a legendary MC from Houston. And he's been doing this thing for a long time, man.
Long time.
And he continues to drop albums, and he continues to get better and better with every album that he drops. So when you approach K-Rino, even when you was working with K-Rino, like, what was that vibe like to just be in there with? I mean, because you got to think about it, like, it's K-Rino.
I know.
And you know, I mean, if you ask K-Rino to be on a record, then you have to know K-Rino's rap style.
Hey.
So, like, what was that vibe like? Just like, man, was you kind of nervous? Like, man, did I come right with it, or?
I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. When we confirmed the track, I didn't go to sleep that night. I told him that, you know, he know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't sleep at all that night, man. I was like, man, what did I just get myself into? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's K-Rino.
But I have to rise to the occasion, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do it for. You know, I do it to work with the legends and work with the people that inspire me, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it just added, you know what I'm saying, fire to my flame. And I knew I had to bring it, man. I just had to come hard.
Yeah, you
with
gotta
it, you know
bring it, man.
Gotta bring it with
K-Rino.
K-Rino, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, so let's get to the record one time, man. How about that?
Yeah, man, y'all check this out. This Dreamer's Curse coming from Stick, man. You know what I'm
Already,
saying?
man. Look, y'all give us a call, 713-526-5738. It's Damage Control.
Slang thing. Say, not since the womb they been doomed, cause I'm highly immune to the wrath of circumstances they devise and collude. I'm a product of it, but I'm not required to lose. Refuse to vanish in the fiery fumes. No take twos, this my only shot. I know I failed a lot. Safe to say your mercy shown, all that bailed me out. Dilemma to change my ways or end up an early grave. Into the pearly gates of ember, eternal flame. Recharging from a day's hardship, achieving liberation be my lock and load target. I ain't go to Harvard, but made it up to par with the greatest in the game. Lord, I prayed for my calling. Without you on my side, the question's where would I be? Your words last shall be first, be my testimony. And homie, don't you ever fix your lips to say that dreams ain't possible. Confirm, cause my grind's unstoppable, for real.
You see, without you on my side, my dream is cursed. Only you can make it work.
Yeah, we came a long way. Watch him. They thought that they could break us after they crossed the water to take us and make us hate each other in hopes that it would erase us. Been selling traders daily with pages of racist papers. Replace us while our women stared in the faces of rapists. The sun baked us out in the field, working them acres. But through the situation, we knew he wouldn't forsake us. The flagrant way that they demonstrated how much they hate us. Then years later, fallacious efforts to integrate us. Who struggle bonded together and through the longest endeavor. What couldn't kill us actually made us stronger than ever. Developed the hardness, so some of us are still lethargic. We keep evolving in the spirit we thanking God with. We rose out the ashes despite all the hate among us. No matter what's done to us, we come back in greater numbers. Some would call it a miracle we made it out the mud, but maybe they underestimated the power of love. Yeah.
You see, without you on my side, my dream is cursed. Only you can make it work. You took me in when I had nowhere to go. You showed me the way, that's why I love you so. You're my peace when I'm feeling low.
Depression is real, but God realer. Obsessing over women and spending what's not living. I know it look good, but if you asked how I was feeling, I tell you I'm shattered and not to damage your potential. As hard as is, and Satan still plotting against us, granting everything we whisper to divide the holy mission. My partner locked in prison, facing a corrupted system, flipping pages through his Bible, head up amid his sentence, repenting every day for my sins, cause I stray with the wind, with it
is commitment plus your faith that's within, and the hate never ends, so don't break but ascend higher than their expectations, cause it's fate that you win. No sleeping on the moment, the time is now, and I ain't backing down. I could've gave up a long time ago, but if I did, I wouldn't be here to set the record straight or what a waste, cause only God has the last laugh and final say.
Only God, only God, only God. He has the final say.
KPFT 90.1. This is Damage Control, man. Ziggy Bobby, DJ Chill, and DJ Scholar. We're gonna make Scholar a DJ tonight.
Hey, he did good, man.
Brand new music from Homie Sticks featuring K-Rino, man. That was Dreamer's Curse off the album. Dreamer's Curse, man.
It was nice.
Dope record, man.
I appreciate that, man. That's gonna be on iTunes shortly. Right now, y'all can find it on Spotify and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying, waiting for the distribution to go through.
Yeah,
Already.
Who did the track again?
It's one of my partners, man, close partner of mine. You know what I'm saying? Named PJ.
Yeah, he nice.
Nice with it, man. For real.
Yeah, that's dope record, man. I like that.
I appreciate that.
What did that hook come from?
Well, man, I wrote it.
Word?
Yeah, I wrote it. And my cousin came to the studio. I heard her sing, a little bit over Instagram, barely, man. But when she came to the studio and she killed it, blew it out the water. So
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah, man, I appreciate that.
That's what's up, man. So we're looking forward to the end of the year for Dreamer's Curse to drop. Hey, I know you got some more heat like this one on the album, huh?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I can't even. This album gonna be hard, man. For Houston, and I'm just real excited, and I'm just real happy to finally be able to break out. You know what I'm saying, and come out and let the world know what it is.
That's what's up, man. Well, when the album drop, you gotta come back through and holler at us, man.
Got you for sure, man.
Alright, man. You got any shout outs you wanna get out there, man?
And shout out to my family. Without y'all, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep God first. And everybody that's down with me, I'm down with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really what
I
it
want
is.
to thank you on behalf of all of us, man, for for the pledge that you put up, man.
Oh, you already know.
The love that was live, man.
And I support this, man. This is what we need. Y'all are an outlet. You know what I mean? And
A lot of people don't even understand and appreciate that.
yeah, for sure. I mean, you a legend. I'm talking to a legend right now with Chill, and everybody in here, man. Y'all are an outlet. Like back in the day with Screw was an outlet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what the city don't really have as much as it used to. So with y'all doing this, man, I take my hat off to y'all for real.
I appreciate you.
For real.
Man, if anybody want to get in contact with you, how can they find your social media,
You can
website?
Find me, on Instagram, or you can follow me at Stick1D. And spell it all out. There's no numbers in it. Stick1D. And on Twitter, you could go to Southern Slang Co. It's Southern Slang Records. Southern Slang Records is my record label that I started, and that's the agenda we pushing on this side.
What's up, man?
I know Fund Drive is over, man, but we still taking donations,
Oh man, hey man, I ain't done with it.
To keep the lights on over here.
For sure, man.
Already.
And the weekend before, he was out feeding the homeless with us.
Yeah, I was with
That's
him.
dope.
Yeah.
So,
It's all about
good
giving
guy.
back. I believe in, something greater than, just myself. You know what I'm saying? We all got to come together for the community. Houston is ours. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Alrighty, man. Look, we appreciate you coming through tonight, man, and
I appreciate
blessing us
y'all
with the
having
record, man. And when the album drop, come back through and holler at us.
me. I appreciate that for real.
Alright, man. Shout out to Homie Stick, man. Shout out to them K-Rino too, man. He got to show up here on Friday nights from 10 to 12. But yeah, man, keep it up, man. That's what's up. Alright, we're gonna get to some more music, man. We got a couple more guests in the building. Chill.
Yo.
Don't worry about it. Look, y'all give us a call, 713-526-5738.
Hey man, that's what it is, man. That was fly. Man, drop that mug on the main city and heard that.